Good morning, thank you for coming. Please help yourself to breakfast sponsored today and all throughout the week by Ellen Schiff Mayer and Lisa Goodman to commemorate the yard site that took place the other day of Ruth Mushkin, Rachel Bas Eliezer Yehuda made the Shabbat having Aliyah. The Torah says, Vayifen Vayetze Me'im Paro, that Moshe turned and he left Paro. What's this talking about? It's talking about the case of the impending marker of locusts. It's after the hail. And Moshe turned. So the Ramban was wondering, why does Torah tell us the fact that he turned and he left? Why do we have to know this? So according to Ramban, he says Moshe was a psychologist. Because Moshe purposely he said to Paro, here's an impending Makkah coming, and he left. Because he figured the advisors among themselves would debate and they'll try to convince Paro about the situation. And it turns out he was right, because when he left, they said, hey, we're in trouble here. Because they were afraid that their locusts would eat whatever was left over from the Dvar, from the hail. So he was correct about that. And the Torah, according to Ramban, only this time the Moshe mentioned that he turned and left from Paro. He claims that this happened a lot, all the Makkahs, that Moshe turned and gave him a chance to ponder. So Simchas Zissel Brody says that Moshe had a staff, the Tzach Hadash Bahav, that represents the 10 plagues. So he knew that Paro wasn't going to listen to him, because God had to do 10 plagues. But he figured that if he leaves it up to advisors to negotiate with Paro, maybe he has some chance of getting something done. That's psychology according to what the Ramban is talking about over here. According to Simchas Zissel, he says Moshe Brenner could have taken a different approach. When he said to Paro, this is coming, he knew that this was unpopular with the cabinet and the people. He should just push hard. Why didn't he just stay there and push hard? Why did he leave? He said, let them ponder among themselves. Why didn't he just push hard and say, go double down? So the answer that he says is psychological. Moshe, again, was a psychologist. He knows that people are resistant to hearing other people telling them what to do, especially if somebody who's a stranger. So he figured that this inner circle would have more of a chance of coming around it. But here's the problem that we have. We have two human emotions. One human emotion is we can't see our own faults and foibles. On the other hand, we need, and our logic is good. On the other hand, we have built-in resistance to having other people tell us what to do. How do we solve this problem? You know what the answer is? A spouse. Having a spouse. Yes, Leon, having a spouse. That's the answer to this.
Having a what?
A spouse. A wife, a husband.
Oh.
Why is that the case? Because God gave us the institution of marriage, and Ishto Kagufo Dami. Your wife is like yourself. So at the time, she's also Ezer Kenegdo. She's close enough to you where she's like you, but she's also able to challenge you. That's Ezer Kenegdo. And this we can understand that why the Talmud says a man's not complete until he is married. A person is not of Adam until he's married, until you have a wife. And now, when we do Shavah brachas, you ever notice make a bracha, Yotzar HaAdam, we create the man? Why do we make a bracha? Yotzar HaAdam, we create the man at the wedding. We should say that at the bris, maybe at the wedding, maybe he goes into medical school, into Harvard. Why all of a sudden, when you're getting married, Yotzar HaAdam created the man? Is this the place for it? So the answer is yes, because a man has a conundrum. He can't see his own foibles, but he doesn't like other people telling him what to do. The fact that he's getting married and has somebody who's Ezer Kenegdo, he's somebody in his life who give him advice, he won't spurn, that's when he becomes a man. That's what the Gemara says. A person doesn't have a wife is not a person. And when he gets married, that's why he says he's created. The new creation is to come. He becomes a man, he becomes complete when he gets married. Have a wonderful day.